So guys, as your resident fitness Beshi coach, you have to remember, I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. As long as you love.
Where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me, who you are.
Who you are, where you're from.
As long as you love me.
Welcome back to another episode of The Fit Stop, and today's episode we'll be talking about running, the basics of running with our running master, Jeff Lo.
Running master.
Running master. Alam niyo, very important tong topic na to because this year I finally decided to run.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Rumi!
So, just like Jackie kasi, a lot of people this year would really like to start running kasi yun yung one of the simplest form of losing exercise to lose
And
weight.
most
Ba?
inexpensive.
And
Yeah.
inexpensive.
True.
Okay. So, one of the fundamental questions we always get is, can running really help you lose weight?
And to answer that, I'm gonna tell you that any aerobic activity naman will help you lose weight as long as you can sustain it. So if you can sustain running for a period of time, and you know if the intensity is high enough, then you can lose weight with running.
So now that we know that running can help us lose weight, here are a few things you need to know to help you start running.
Okay, ano nga ba yung kailangan kong gawin? Ako talaga
Okay,
yun eh.
so-
Asap naman kailangan mo ba mag-lose ng weight?
Actually, it's not, for me naman, it's not to lose weight. It's really to learn how to run.
How to
Because,
run.
di ba yung notion natin with running, kala natin parang, gusto ko
Everybody can
tumakbo, so takbo ka, di ba? It's as
Oo.
simple as that. Pero there's science behind it.
And as a mom, di ba, syempre hinahabol mo yung kids mo. So kailangan, pag nakipaghabulan ka sa kanila, tamang-tama yung
Oo,
form
kailangan
mo.
tama yung pacing ko,
Oo.
ganyan, yung
Actually,
form.
tama yun. Marami nga actually nagpo-fall into that trap na tingin nila, oh, I wanna lose weight. Why don't I just go up, wake up one day and decide to run?
Yeah.
And then they end up hurting themselves sometimes.
Yun yung ayoko kasi nakakatakot na injure, guys.
Oh, masakit naman talagang saktan mo yung sarili mo.
Wow, may hugot ka talaga.
So number one, Jackie, you have to buy the right pair of shoes.
So, dapat running shoes lang talaga.
Hindi pwedeng lifestyle.
Yung iba-ibang klaseng sapatos kasi, designed din siya to be for different activities.
Correct.
Let's say for example ako, nung nag-start ako ng running 7 years ago, tagal.
7 years
7
ago.
years
Ilan taong ka nandito, Jeff? Joke.
Again, ang challenge
Nung
ko.
nag-start ako ng running 7 years ago, wala rin ako alam. So, I started running with my badminton shoes.
What?
Common mistake yun actually ng maraming tao.
Kasi sa running, marami kang forward
Forward.
motion.
Oh.
So, when you say running shoes, you're actually choosing a shoes that's designed for that forward motion. Tama ba, Coach?
Tama yun. Kasi same as kunyari when you work out in the gym. I also don't like people who are wearing running shoes. Kasi sa gym, di na naman forward motion eh. May side-to-side motion. So when we're talking about
Run
running,
there all night.
so when you're running, importante talaga yung support na yun sa forward
So,
motion.
dami pala dapat natin kailangang shoes, guys.
Tapos hindi lang yon. There's also the different type of running style. Tama ba yung style? Parang
Mga tipo, yung mga heel strike ba yan?
mga heel striker, pronator. So it's very, very important for you to also understand what
What
type
kind
of
of-
runner are you.
How do you find out?
Pwede ka pumunta sa mga specialist stores
Like?
Runner.
Actually, pwede mo siyang malaman at home. Babasahin mo yung paa mo.
Tama.
Ididip mo yung foot mo sa water. Tapos,
Para
itatapak mo siya sa paper.
Oh, so that's a
So,
DIY tip for everyone,
kapag-
guys.
Ito, Nikki.
Kapag hiwalay yung upper half at saka yung heel mo, ibig sabihin high arch ka.
Okay.
Tapos kapag medyo may line na nagko-connect sa kanila, mid yun.
Pag
Kapag
wala.
buo yung foot mo,
Sabihin,
flat-footed
elefante
ka.
There's also another dynamic nga of pronation. So how your feet rolls when you actually
Yeah,
run.
if it's...
So, malalaman mo lang yun when you actually film yourself running.
Interesting din siya, di ba? Kasi...
Kasi ako personally, I don't know that eh.
So that's the first thing.
So Jeff, yung sa ano naman, for people like me who wants to lose weight, parang for optimal weight loss ba, importante ang time or distance ba? Or speed or pace yung mas important?
Well, for losing weight, hindi ko sure. Si Coach makakasagot.
Ngayon na?
Try, baka next episode.
Especially if you're losing weight, ang tinitingnan natin yung time and intensity. So, ang titignan ko dyan is how long can you sustain a certain amount of intensity. Ang tip ko parati is try to run for 20 minutes muna, especially if you're a first time runner.
20 minutes.
Yeah, doesn't matter how long or how far you go, as long as you can sustain it for 20 minutes, then at least meron tayong starting point.
Sa akin kasi, since ang objective ko is to join events,
iba yung ano eh.
so I wanna-
Recreational.
more recreational, I want to join a 5K run, 10K
Competitive.
run. So, mas primary sa akin muna is to be able to meet a certain amount of distance.
Yes.
And then, losing weight is a byproduct of the activity that I actually do.
Guys,
So, kung sumasali ka naman, gusto mo sumali ng mga fun run, ang tip ko naman doon is you also try to start with distance naman. Let's say,
3K,
for example,
yes.
target a 3K and then try to record the time that actually takes you to finish a 3K. And then from there on, you could actually improve it to mga 4K, to 5K, and eventually, secondary na kung gusto mong bilisan.
What's the okay time for 3K? Take down ng notes.
And doon papasok yung pace. So if you can run like 7 minutes per kilometer,
21 minutes yun.
so mga 21 minutes ang 3K.
Okay.
Kung 5K yon, that's around 35 minutes.
Yun yung goal natin.
Yun
Yun yung goal ko.
7 minutes.
7 minutes per
Yung elite, yung kumbaga,
Mga tipong ikaw.
Ikaw?
Kung well-trained,
Ayan.
kung well-trained ka, mga iba nakukuha ang 5K in 25 minutes.
Yung 27.
Or-
First
Wow!
5K ko 27.
So medyo elite ka na.
Konti na lang.
So competitive ako. Gusto ko 25.
Actually, most commonly, for a 5K, gusto nila sub 30.
Yes.
Yeah,
So, ibig
ayun
sabihin,
talaga yung goal.
So i-push
Sub-
natin yung sub 30.
Sub 30 minutes ang 5K.
Oo.
Kaya meron akong event sa March, 1 hour naman for 10K. We call it the sub 1
Sub
10K.
one.
The objective is to be able to sustain a pace
That you
na
could
continuous
finish.
pace. Okay. Yung mga recommendations normally ng mga running coaches is to be able to make sure you maintain a pace that's right for you, and kung gusto mo mag-push, sa dulo ka na mag-push. So they always recommend a negative split. First half is slower, and then the other half, doon ka dapat
Doon ka
Mas
tumodo.
mabilis.
tumodo.
Hindi pala dapat sa una yung bira.
Hindi dapat
Nauubusan ka eh.
nauubusan ka kagad.
Napansin ko, remember when we tried running one time. So, nagreklamo ako na sumasakit yung shin ko. Is that, normal? Or am I doing something wrong?
Well, normal naman na lalo na pag nagsisimula kang tumakbo.
Yeah.
It's very normal na meron kang mga sakit-sakit na nararamdaman.
Talaga?
But you have to pay attention kung ano yung masakit.
Yes.
Oh.
You also need to know the difference between pain and soreness.
Because pain demands to be felt.
May
Ang dami mo hugot!
If it's sharp, if it's a sharp feeling, then it's
pain
pain.
na.
If it's dull, like parang nangangalay ka, then it's more soreness.
Soreness.
And that's normal. Pain is the body's way of telling you that something is not
wrong.
right.
So yun yung trigger points wherein you might not be using the right pair of shoes,
Yan.
or you might be running too much.
Yan. Or you might not be prepared to run at all. So
Okay.
baka meron tayong mga kailangan mo nang gawin na prerequisite activities.
Which,
Tells us about the third thing that's important when you want to start running is
Preparation.
injury prevention and preparation.
okay. So what do I need to do to prepare myself to run?
Ayun, kasi most people actually, yun nga yung common mistake like we said earlier na tatakbo na lang sila when they wake up in the morning. But actually, you need to also strengthen your muscles. Specifically, of course, your leg muscles. You do get stronger as you run. Pero kailangan mo ng more capacity. We call that work capacity. Para dumaming natin capacity para tumakbo. So, di ba hindi ka naman magigising na lang sa tatakbo ka ng 30 minutes or 10K. You're gonna start slow muna. And then you're going to gradually increase yung kaya mong takbuhin. Pero, hindi pwede takbo lang yung gagawin mong activity. Kasi kung hindi, mangyari doon ang tinatawag na overuse injuries. Ano yung overuse injuries? When you do an activity too often. So when you're only running every day.
Ginawa ko yun.
Yeah. Then your body gets super used to it.
What happened, Jeff?
Ano nangyari, Jeff?
Na-injure ako.
Kailangan mo rin mag-supplement ng mga activities like stretching, proper warm-up, and of course, proper strength
Splits.
Pero totoo yun.
Split!
Totoo yun. I actually learned that the hard way. Kasi yung nag-first marathon ako,
Ano na pag katagal? Marathon.
nag-first marathon ako. After nun, na-injure ako. So, I think parang it takes me up for like 2 to 3 months para bumalik.
Wow!
Hassle yun. Kasi syempre you have to lower down all of your mileages. Parang lalo na kapag pag feeling mo on the roll ka na,
Yeah.
you have to really step back and para mag-recover muna talaga. So ang nangyari sa akin doon plantar fasciitis.
Ayun. So that's actually an overuse injury, plantar fasciitis. Ibig sabihin nun, yung muscles mo sa leg weren't that strong enough to hold yung nararamdaman mong stress.
Actually ngayon, I'm actually adding in a lot of strength and conditioning exercises to be able to improve yung core and leg muscles for me to be able to at least not really improve in running, not really run faster, but to be able to be injury free when I run.
Kasi that's really as coaches, that's also our first goal naman talaga, to make sure that you don't get hurt.
Okay lang ba? Or is it safe to continuously run marathons? Like 3 marathons a year. Is that safe, Coach Chappie?
Safe, we don't know kasi that depends on your current
Tapos nabangga ka pala kaya hindi
Kasi, for example, somebody like our good friends, Jamie Pizarro.
Hi, Jamie!
Hi!
Jamie!
She runs marathons a lot, di ba? But she's used to it already. So her work capacity is on that level na.
Okay.
For somebody like a beginner, syempre, 1 marathon is already stressful. If you do another one in the span of 2 months, di ba, or 1 month, your body hasn't fully recovered.
Yeah.
So,
Yun
hindi siya magiging ideal.
Pero ang I think some of the recommendations is at least run 1 or 2 lang.
A
Marathon.
year.
Full marathons.
Para
Full
it also
marathon.
gives your body
Usapang
some time
marathon
to be
na.
able to recover.
So Jeff, paano kasi, like for some people na may short attention span na not
Ikaw yun!
really into distance running, kasi kunwari, personally ako, ganun ako, like
Ayun,
gusto ko na iba-iba yung ginagawa ko. That's why I preferred before yung circuit training nga, di ba? How do you make running more fun?
Ang ano dyan is to make running more fun, you have to make it, for me it's goal-oriented. So, make it an objective, let's say, to run a 5K and then aim for it. The second would be to increase the distance. You next aim for a 10K, so you train for it.
Or your speed.
Yung speed mo, bababaan mo. So always have a goal in mind. Yung iba, ang ginagawa, like, they joined the TBR Marathon of Jamie.
Community aspect yun.
So there's a community aspect there, and all of them has the same goal of running their first marathon after 6 months.
Yeah.
So all of the training in between becomes now their training runs. So motivated sila. They have a group of people they run together with, and they have the same goal of running a marathon on February.
Maganda yung success rates naman.
You have a support group.
May
Yes.
support group ka rin. So kung kunyari, ikaw naman, tapos ka na mag-marathon or hindi na yung same objective as the TBR, what you can do is actually join running groups. Marami, let's say.
Meron ka ba?
Gagawa sana. But there's a lot of existing running groups
clubs
already,
now,
running
yeah.
clubs. Let's say we have the Ayala Triads in
Yeah.
Ayala Triangle. Meron din yung Team Titans.
Yeah.
Madalas
Sila,
sila sa
365. Run
365 sa UP. Of course, Nike.
Girls run for
NRC.
breakfast.
Girls Run for Breakfast. You have Nike every, I think, Tuesday, Thursday in BGC. Adidas also activates
Boost Manila.
the Boost Manila. So marami
Dami na pala.
Marami. New Balance meron
Meron
din.
bang qualification to
Si
join?
Under Armour.
But Under Armour meron din siya.
Recently lang.
Run Crew. 2 times U meron din siya. And most of these running clubs are free.
Yeah.
So you just have to actually
Show up.
and
sign
sign
up,
up.
Wear their apparel.
show up, and just check ano yung bagay sa na schedule. The last thing is you can actually go abroad, join a big marathon.
Ibang level na yun.
Ay.
Destination.
Gaya nga ni
Destination race.
Ate Ann.
Oo. Kaya ginawa ni Ann Curtis, di ba? Nag-marathon siya sa
Or
New
ni
York.
Jamie.
Or ni
She
Jamie.
goes everywhere. She travels.
So Jeff, what are the 4 things you need to remember if you want to start running?
So for those who want to start running, the first thing is you need to buy the right gear or shoes.
Okay.
The second is you have to be able to decide if what's more important to you. Is it the distance, speed, or time?
Okay.
The third is make sure you stay away from injury by doing strength and conditioning exercises, and make sure you don't make sure you do your stretching and
Splits.
splits.
Talaga. Sige, push nyo yung split,
And
guys.
4, try to make running more fun by joining races or running with a group. That's how you start running properly.
And we hope you find this video helpful, and to those newbie runners like us, sana i-apply natin yung mga learnings natin
Yes.
from this video.
And we'll see you on the road.
Don't forget to thumbs up our video.
Subscribe to our channel.
And like and share our videos on their social media.
And plug lang, we're gonna have our 5th Pinoy Fitness Sub 110K Challenge
Yes, we will be there.
in
I
March
just want-
26.
Jackie will be there.
So, registration is now open. So, visit PinoyFitness.com to sign up. And this wraps up the second episode of
Of the Fit Stop!